Rockets advantage. Smith. Oh my! Blocked by Wemby. Blocked again by Wemby.
Victor Wembanyama is the best NBA prospect since LeBron James back in 2003. But what makes this 19-year-old phenom one of the greatest prospects in NBA history? Could it be because he is 7'4" with a wingspan of 8 feet? Could it be because he can hit you with an off-the-dribble crossover 3? Or could it be because he can block and alter shots like never seen before? Honestly, NBA fans, it's all of the above. Remember the blue monster in the Space Jam movie, how he had to transform to become tall and muscular? Well, Victor Wembanyama was born with all these attributes, and man, is he better than the blue alien. Watching Wemby play will leave you thinking, is this kid from another planet? Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out exactly what makes Victor Wembanyama so special and why, if he can stay healthy, he will be one of the best big men to ever play the game of basketball. Before we get started, go tap that like button and subscribe to the channel. Wemby is absolutely unreal. His three-point game is off the chart insane. If you were cooking up a cheat code player for an NBA video game, Victor Wembanyama would practically be your end game. That's how mind-blowingly talented this guy is. Imagine being that huge now. With that reach and the athleticism to make the most of it all, he is a masterpiece, utterly unheard of. This guy's range on the court could single-handedly revolutionize how defenses are set up. Sure, he might not always keep up with smaller guards, but with those crazy catch-up skills, he's like a French mime, always catching up from behind in the most unexpected ways. Plus, his knack for impacting shots from anywhere on the court? It's like he's the ultimate French chef, cooking up a storm and no shot is safe from his magic touch. There is almost no position on the court from which Wembanyama cannot impact a play on the defensive end. It's remarkable stuff, and it will have him at the top of Defensive Player of the Year ballots for years to come. Victor Wembanyama didn't become the best prospect in 20 years overnight. He trained to reach the level he's at. Playing in the NBA comes with many difficult demands, standing somewhere between at 7'3" and 7'5", weighing 220 pounds, and with a wingspan of 8 feet, he has special exercises, meals, and routines, and surprisingly, includes zero weightlifting. He juggles tennis balls and does other fast twitch muscle and hand-eye coordination warm-ups, and then his coach helps in his key area, his foot. He makes him crawl on his fingertips and toes to strengthen his core. He also put bands around each of Wembanyama's big toes and stretched them to create resistance. All these are to ensure that he avoids injuries on his long feet. Aside from working on the alignment of his knees and how to soft land, he sleeps 11 hours a day and eats 5 meals daily to help his muscle keep up with his bones. All this seems stressful, yeah, but is it? Playing basketball, stretching, and eating 5 square meals daily to make millions of dollars is a good idea. In the ongoing in-season tournament, Rudy Gobert and Wemby faced off. Though the Timberwolves won, Wemby, the Spurs rookie, impressed by scoring 29 points, grabbing 9 rebounds, and providing 4 assists with 4 blocks. Wemby was amazing on the defensive end of the floor, and Gobert was his first victim, getting denied by Wemby's blocks 3 times in the game. This surprised Gobert, and he said,
"It's hard to imagine what it's going to be if he keeps, and he will, after a couple of years of keep working like he's doing. I can't even imagine how he's gonna, evolve."
On the offensive end, Wemby put on an absolute clinic, making shots all over the floor, including a ferocious dunk. He even hit a fadeaway jumper over a 7-foot defender. This wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. The game against the Rockets was another banger. The game went into overtime, but the Spurs got their first victory of the season, winning by a score of 126 to 122. Victor Wembanyama, who was playing his second career game, finished his night with 21 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 3 blocks in 31 minutes. For San Antonio Spurs fans, this game let them know that they have a bright future ahead of them. His defensive ability was a sight to behold, especially during a crucial possession against Jabari Smith Jr. Wembanyama soared, blocking away 2 of Smith's attempts, preserving the Rockets' narrow lead at 107-104 with just over 2 minutes remaining. Without those crucial blocks, the Rockets would have soared ahead by 5, increasing their odds of sealing the road victory. A minute later, Wembanyama stepped up and nailed 2 free throws, slicing the Rockets' lead to a narrow 109-108. But the real magic unfolded with Wembanyama's moment, a contested layup that tied the score at 111 with 20 seconds remaining, sending the stadium into a frenzy. The overtime began with Wembanyama dictating the narrative. He opened with a mid-range jumper, moving San Antonio into a 2-point lead, marking their first since the third quarter. Then, with all boldness, he calmly sank 2 free throws, extending the Spurs' edge to 120-115 with just 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. Despite Houston repeatedly closing the gap to just 2 points during overtime, the Spurs clung on, securing Wembanyama's victory. Now let's talk about some of the encore heroics that only Wemby can pull off. The first time Wemby and the Spurs matched up against the Suns, it was epic. At the end of the game, the Spurs were down 3 with less than 10 seconds to go. Having never led, the Spurs cut the Suns' lead down to 1 off of a Wemby putback dunk. What happens next is absolutely insane, as Keldon Johnson strips the confused Kevin Durant on the inbound, then goes on for the layup, giving the Spurs their first lead of the game with less than 2 seconds remaining. Absolutely amazing. What a way to get your second ever win as a rookie. Fired up from such an amazing win against the Suns, Wembanyama was on fire the next night in Phoenix, scoring an impressive 38 points on 15 of 26 shooting and snatching 10 rebounds due to his offensive firepower, all within 34 minutes of play. This was only his 5th NBA game. Wembanyama's heroics during crunch time in the fourth quarter and overtime left fans and analysts in amazement. Victor's ability is brain-bursting. He managed to pull off the seemingly impossible by beating a Kevin Durant-led Suns team for the second time in 3 nights. Offensively, Wembanyama got everything he wanted and more. His teammates found him cutting for slams. He easily knocked down pull-up jumpers and created shots off the dribble. His breathtaking reverse alley-oop stole the spotlight. He displayed his clutch performance by slamming down 10 crucial points during San Antonio's 12-0 run. Wembanyama stands as a unique force in basketball history. His ability to shoot outside the paint while maintaining an elite defensive strategy sets him apart from any player before him. An alien, indeed. Comparing his early career stats to NBA legend Durant's rookie season reveals a stunning revelation. Wembanyama, within his first 5 games, showcases a remarkable performance surpassing Durant's initial strides in the league. Durant, a 13-time All-Star, averaged 22.6 points per game on 40.8% shooting, 34.4% from three-point range, and 5.4 rebounds in his inaugural 5 games. Now, Wembanyama's stats speak volumes about his extraordinary potential, averaging 20.6 points on an impressive 50% shooting, 32% from beyond the arc, 8 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game in this early stage of the season. He's painting a picture of a remarkable future in the making. There are rumblings all around the NBA world projecting that he'll be the best player ever. Wembanyama has this incredible mix of attributes and talents above normal. In case you've been wondering where he got the nickname Alien from, now you know. He towers over 7 feet and he can jump higher than anyone. He can block almost any shot effortlessly and handles the ball like a seasoned point guard. Do you think Wemby is the greatest prospect in NBA history? Do you think Wemby would eventually take the crown as the NBA's best player? Tell us your thoughts and comments down below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more basketball related content. Peace.